The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Air Force's offense will get first crack at it here. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I...
There he goes! Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Makes a man miss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UConn Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Pucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Finding open areas. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11 fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Roberson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got a man. It's Latham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the air, it's Fagnano. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Fires complete on the crosser. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pulled and fired complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. This was hardly an offense.